getting molested. I mean, granted, I'm a fucking guy, dude. Getting molested, like girls just like, like
grabbing your junk
and asking for, return grab of the junk, stuff like that.
Damn.
Like come on, reach under
it
my.
was like that, dude. When I first moved out here, it was like that. I was the new guy on the block. I was the new kid on the block. I was Donnie Wahlberg. Meat. I was fresh meat. I was a fresh fish, man. And the more I told girls that I had a girlfriend, I couldn't really fuck with them, the more they wanted it. Fucking bitches.
I don't know what my catchphrase was, because I didn't have a girlfriend, or even when if I did have but in the times when I didn't, and whether I did or not, it never mattered. It didn't matter, dude. I mean, if I told those girls I broke up with my lady, even if I told them I was still with my lady, let's go fuck around, they'd be down. It was just, I don't know what it was, man. I don't know if it's the Alfredo sauce or the it gets them horny. They're like industry a penny. I don't know what it was. In Spanish, man. It means penis. Those girls were fucking horny. Yeah, all over the place. It was unbelievable. And not just like, oh, I think you're cute, Sonny. It was like, if you ever want to cheat on your girlfriend, you call me. Exactly. These girls were leaving snail trails. I'm surprised. I'm surprised I never slipped in the restaurant, man. I did see some clitty litter on the floor a couple times. I don't know what that means, but
I'm going to work at the OG.
Dude, you need to go. You'll be married in 6 months. Yeah, there were never any boundaries on what you could talk about. Savvy, man, the things that befell Savvy's mouth sometimes, like you think like that. Talk about sexual harassment lawsuits and the whole like, fucking 9 yards. I'd hear sexual offender. Yeah, this guy would offend women sexually. They'd like retort and they'd come back like and with a giggle. It was funny to them. I'm just like, do you realize that 90% of women would fucking find this guy appalling? Yeah. But I was safe though, wasn't I? Because I had the fiance. I was like having the kid on the way. I was a good guy. They knew that I was a solid guy. They knew that I would never like do anything. Well, so I was safe. Solid, I was a safe haven. You were like the homosexual best friend. Oh, damn. I was the. I had some fag hags. Yeah, because I'll tell you what. But I'm telling you, those girls were down to cheat. Yeah, the minute a girl revealed that there was any sense of pillow talk, fuck the pillow. We fuck on stone. So on like your fingers and toes, how many girls do you think that you banged at this restaurant? While you were on your fingers and toes. You guys were just talking about like plastic surgery. I'd have to add fucking hands and legs. I don't remember. Tell you the truth. It's over 20. Oh, yeah. Come on. Really? 20? I think I've been in the restaurant knowing that I pulled 20. That's more girls than I've ever met. That's exaggerating. But, yeah, just in that restaurant alone. Oh, man, dude, I can't. Yeah, so guys, whoever's listening to the show, if you feel like you want to come to California and make something yourself, go work at the Torrance Olive Garden on Hawthorne Boulevard, and you will have women beating down your door. And not the Manhattan Beach one. Because I'm not even that good looking of a guy. You are. Me, I'm just a silver tongue devil. We're average guys, man. I'm an average guy. I'm a silver tongue devil, though. That's the thing is. Maybe my humor, lassoed the cooch. Yeah, it's the humor. Because the minute I tell a girl that I can do tongue push-ups, they want to put it to the test. You got to tell them I'm sure after you tell them that you used to be called the pleasure pony too. Oh, you know what? There you go. I use that story on occasion where I tell them, yeah, I used to strip with Chippendales, and they're like they look at me like, yeah, right, shorty, and I'm just like, no, really, I was a halftime show, when they want to rest, they bring out the Who. They're like, Who, the court jester. Oh man, no, but so I'd say like I'd come out, and I'd come out with my little like elephant tassel G-string, and they present me. They'd always say like, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the pleasure pony. Wait, ladies and gentlemen, at the Chippendales, there's men in the audience. There's guys. Men in the audience. No, but they'd be like, everybody put your hands together for the pleasure pony. And then I'd come out and I'd even have tassels on my nipples. Oh man. I see you doing that. And women believe it. Like when I first tell a girl about that, they believe it for like a good minute, and then they look at me and they're just like, "You got us for a minute on that story." Back then, you got us on the story. As soon as you said that you had an elephant G-string, I said, "You're a fucking liar," and you start laughing. I should have. No, I should do what you guys did to me last week, you bastards. Telling me that Twig's wife.
Man, that was cruel. I didn't know how to like crawl out of that one,
awesome.
man.
No, seriously, she's dead to me.
Yeah.
All right.
I've that person people that.
It's like a cancerous tumor.
Let me ask you guys something. Why are garbage disposals not called food processors?
Because
they are sometimes, but they've been nicknamed garbage disposals now.
Because I went to go clean the sink out the other day, and there was actual garbage in there. My wife threw garbage in there. She threw like an aluminum can, some bottle caps.
Wow.
Like, it's not actual garbage.
That's the least of the worries. Wouldn't you worry about like the mildew and the buildup and all that shit?
Like,
speaking of a garbage story, remember Lucky Lou, you said he doesn't listen to our show. He thinks our show is garbage.
I don't know. Maybe I was a little exaggerating about that because I did call him out yesterday when he came over.
Yeah.
And I said, what the fuck? You don't listen to our show? And he goes, no, I caught a couple snippets. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. The story was kind of shaky.
Yeah. Well, I was offended when I heard that because I was thinking, come on, Lucky Lou. Well, just a little bit, thinking your buddy don't want to listen to your own show.
I think
so. He calls me.
He's too good for us because he's in a cult.
But
that's why.
Yeah, he's in a fucking cult. He calls me.
I think something's happening with it. I wanted to bring it up the other day.
And calls me. He wants to be part of the show.
No.
All right. No, I don't know.
I haven't talked to him. You said he called you and said that. He quit his job. Like, he had a job.
Yeah,
he had
cold
a couple
turkey.
jobs, quit him, doing his business full time. I don't know if he's running out of money or things aren't right, but he's looking to get back into the workforce. So that makes me think that the whole company he's with, the whole idea of is kind of falling by the wayside. So, God bless our buddy Lucky Lou.
Yeah, God bless him.
Everything works out right.
It's kind of like if he got into the porn industry and there's no such things as cameras now, so now he's got to fuck on the side without the cameras rolling. No, anyway, for reals.
What?
Like
Lucky Lou, a fluffer. Lucky Lou calls me.
Okay.
I missed the call. Calls me again.
You never pick your fucking phone.
I know, but he leaves a message this time, and he's like, "Yeah, what are you doing Wednesday night?" I was this close to calling him back. I'm throwing out the trash. You want to come over?
Oh, this was a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
2 weeks ago?
I was like semi-sore at him because I'm like, come on, dude. You're going to boycott our show? That's what you made it sound like, Savvy.
I said, tell him, man, hey, listen to our show.
Some people just don't get it, and that's cool, Whatever floats.
I don't think anybody gets it.
Look, we got like 2,300 hits. Some people get it, but what I'm saying is, you guys have some suggestions how to improve the show, and I'm always down for that. But I feel like people are too visual. That's why I don't like doing. That's why I don't want to do a video.
All right, I can see that.
I just want you to hear our voice, hear our words. We got some shit to say. If you have to watch,
something
some lights and
you're listening to us.
Yeah,
exactly.
You're on acid.
It's like when
distract you from what we're trying to tell you.
It's like when you watch that blockbuster movie and you see the preview and you want to go see it and you're disappointed at the end of the motherfucker. Well, you'll never be disappointed by our sperm donation.
I mean, because we could put a camera on us and we'll be fine and we'll look good and we'll have a good time. But
I don't want to do that because then next thing I know, I'll have all these.
That's my philosophy.
Then we'll have a flock of female fans if with me on the show. Fuck it. We can't do
a bunch of lesbians.
Maybe, hey, if I can help you guys get pussy, then we'll do it.
No, I'll give you your visual right here. Here's your visual. 3 guys sitting around a fucking kitchen table holding microphones. 2 of them are drinking wine. And the other one's got a coffee, and we're fucking talking into a
coffee.
Wait,
coffee and cigarettes. We're drinking wine.
You're like, this is like the Wizard of Oz. You just pulled the green curtain back.
He's like, this is the same guy that told us these 2 drunks can't do the show without alcohol.
We already got it
for the last 3. Well, for the last 3 weeks, we didn't drink. We just decided to drink today after Super Bowl Sunday. But besides the point,
I'm not doing it for Super Bowl Sunday. I'm doing it because it's a national holiday.
I'm not either.
I'm celebrating Lincoln's birthday, for God's sake.
Lincoln,
down with slavery.
He ruined our nation after that. Just kidding. Seriously, though, man. I think we should change our names to the Van Goghs.
I think we definitely need to have a few pictures, some still photos or something like that. Maybe a couple clips, but I don't know, man. My whole idea is kind of a,
So it's all about your idea.
I started this
He likes being the mystery machine, like Scooby-Doo and shit.
You started this shit, but there's no creativity from your side.
Please. This is what I'm saying. I'll do whatever you guys want, but my whole philosophy is
Why don't we become the next Mil Mascaras? Like, let's do it. Let's do it like a camera, but we're wearing a different mask.
English.
We're wearing a different mask every week.
Oh, I'm not gonna be a luchador.
Am I a Mexican